In northeastern Ukraine, right along the border with Russia, the situation on the ground is heating up again. Airstrikes have grown more frequent, and the scale of destruction suggests something different is being used this time. One of the biggest indicators? Satellite images and ground reports reveal massive craters, some over 60 feet wide. The damage pattern doesn't match standard air-dropped bombs or missile strikes. Experts believe Russia has started deploying one of its heaviest conventional weapons, the ФАБ-3000. But what exactly is this bomb? Why now? And why in Sumy? Let's break it all down. The ФАБ-3000 is a Soviet-designed general-purpose bomb that weighs approximately 3,000 kilograms, or over 6,600 pounds. Most of that weight consists of high explosives designed to destroy hardened targets like bunkers, bridges, fortified warehouses, and command posts. Originally developed in the 1950s, the ФАБ-3000 wasn't used often, mainly due to its size and the limitations of delivery platforms. But recently, Russia began upgrading these bombs with a UMPK guidance kit, transforming them from dumb bombs into precision-guided munitions. This means they can now be dropped from aircraft like the Su-34 from a distance of 30 to 45 miles, staying safely out of enemy air defense range. In late May 2025, multiple locations across the Sumy region suffered heavy airstrikes. Towns like Bilopilia and Vorozhba were among the most heavily affected. Damage assessments showed large, deep craters and widespread destruction, much more intense than what smaller ФАБ-500 or cruise missile strikes typically cause. Open-source analysts and military experts quickly concluded this was the result of a bomb in the ФАБ-3000 class. Reported targets included underground logistics hubs and hardened command centers, sites likely shielded with reinforced concrete or buried deep below ground. The strikes appear to have been specifically designed to penetrate and destroy such protected infrastructure. So, why deploy such a massive bomb in this particular area? Military analysts suggest two main reasons: tactical necessity and strategic messaging. On the tactical side, some Ukrainian facilities in Sumy appear to have been reinforced or located underground, making them hard to destroy with conventional means. Using the ФАБ-3000 allows Russia to neutralize those positions without needing a prolonged ground offensive. Strategically, the Sumy region plays a crucial logistical role. It serves as a key corridor for moving troops and supplies toward Kharkiv and the eastern Donbass front. By hitting high-value logistics nodes here, Russia aims to slow down Ukrainian reinforcement efforts in the east. There's also a deterrent angle, demonstrating the ability to strike hardened targets with massive long-range bombs sends a signal, not just to Kyiv, but to Western observers as well. The impact of the ФАБ-3000 strikes has been clear, both tactically and psychologically. Tactically, a single bomb can disable a facility that might otherwise require multiple rocket or artillery attacks. In some cases, entire underground storage bunkers were reportedly destroyed with a single hit. That saves time, resources, and minimizes risk to Russian aircraft and troops. But there are risks. While military targets were the focus, some of these locations were close to civilian areas. The shockwaves alone can cause damage hundreds of meters from the blast center. Locals reported shattered windows, collapsed structures, and power outages, even when the strike wasn't directed at them. It's a reminder of just how destructive these weapons can be, even when accurate. Ukrainian officials have condemned the strikes, calling the use of FAB-3000s a deliberate escalation. Still, they also acknowledge that many of the affected sites were indeed military in nature. Internationally, analysts have taken note. First, because this confirms that Russia still has deep munitions reserves and the means to deliver them. Second, because it may signal a tactical shift, a greater reliance on air power to break hardened targets instead of pushing forward with risky ground assaults. It also raises questions for Ukraine's allies. Are existing air defense systems enough to protect against high-altitude bombers dropping these kinds of weapons from beyond missile range? The deployment of FAB-3000 bombs in Sumy marks a new phase in this already complex conflict. While not a nuclear weapon, the sheer scale of damage it can inflict makes it one of the most powerful conventional tools in Russia's arsenal. Going forward, we may see more of these strikes, especially in regions where Ukrainian forces have established hardened defenses. What remains to be seen is how Ukraine adapts and whether this signals a broader escalation in tactics on either side. As always, we'll be watching developments closely. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video informative, feel free to like and subscribe for more in-depth updates on military developments around the world. This content is created solely for educational and informational purposes. It is intended to provide insights based on verified data, credible sources, and careful analysis. Our goal is to foster a deeper understanding of modern military technology and current events, not to promote or endorse any form of conflict, propaganda, or political agenda. We strictly oppose the spread of misinformation and hoaxes. Every piece of information presented has been carefully sourced from reliable, publicly available references. We encourage viewers to approach the topic with critical thinking and respect for all sides involved, maintaining a focus on knowledge sharing and open discussion.